Today we're going to look at Germany, which is known all over the world for its amazing building feats and top-notch manufacturing quality. But this huge nation is in a tough economic spot, not because of things happening outside its borders, but because of choices people have made inside its borders. Situation that comes as a surprise and is hard to handle. Germany's post-war economic miracle. Let's go back to the time right after the war. Think about this. Germany was in ruins. Towns had been destroyed, and the future didn't look good. Then something really cool happened. Germany began to rebuild itself right there in those ruins. This comeback wasn't like any other. It was so amazing that it was given the name Wirtschaftswunder, which means economic miracle. Picture going from a place where everything was broken to having one of the best businesses in the world. There was a lot going on in their workshops as they made high-quality cars and cutting-edge technology. History was made during that change. Let's go back to the present day. Things have changed. The country that used to be a symbol of new ideas and the best quality in production is having a hard time right now. Things are going wrong for the economy that used to run like a well-oiled machine. What took place? Germany didn't expect some of the problems that have come up because of some choices and changes. It's like when you're doing really well in a game and all of a sudden you reach a level that is much harder than you thought it would be. The hard part is now over for Germany. They need to figure out how to get past these new problems. Energy transition and dependency on Russian gas. Germany is going through a big change. Let's break it down. Let's say you have an old car that still works but is bad for the earth. You choose to switch to an electric car because it is better for the environment and cleaner. That's pretty much what Germany chose to do with its power. They stopped using nuclear power, which we can compare to the old car, and began using more clean energy sources such as wind and solar power, which we can compare to the electric car. This move was all about giving the world a better future. But wait, there's more. They had to find something to use while they were setting up these new, better energy sources. They used more natural gas after that, and a lot of it came from Russia. As a backup generator, it was great while you were setting up your new fancy solar cells. At first, this plan looked good, but then things got tricky. There are a lot of problems between the world and Russia, which makes it risky to depend on Russian gas. Like when the roads you normally drive on get backed up with a lot of traffic and you're not sure if you can make it to work or home. Germany is in a bit of a tough spot because of this. Also, they don't want to rely too much on one source, especially if it comes from a place where there are big political disagreements. They want to keep their country running easily and their homes warm. The price of energy has also gone up, which means it costs more for companies and people to heat their homes. Making the big switch to cleaner energy is a good goal, but it has caused some problems that Germany is trying hard to solve. Fiscal crisis and budgetary constraints. The introduction of the debt brake aimed to keep public debt under control, but showed its limitations during crises like the COVID-19 pandemic. A court challenge to the government's budgeting plans has sparked a debate on fiscal discipline versus the need for investment in the future. Labor market challenges. Think of Germany like a big puzzle that's missing some crucial pieces. Despite being excellent at training skilled workers, Germany is running short on them. It's like having a giant project but not enough hands to work on it. They could bring in skilled folks from other countries, but it's not that easy. High taxes and complicated rules make Germany a less inviting place for these talented individuals. It's like asking friends to help you with a big puzzle but then making it super costly and tricky for them to join in. So Germany's challenge is figuring out how to fill in those missing pieces, making it easier for skilled workers to come and stay. They need to find a way to complete the puzzle smoothly and keep everything running just right. Rise of Chinese competition. Imagine Germany's car industry as a champion in a long-standing race, especially known for top-quality, cool cars. Now there's a new challenger, China, speeding ahead in the electric car market. Think of it like a race where Germany has been leading with its fancy, high-performance cars. Suddenly, China zooms by with electric cars that are not only good, but cheaper too. Electric cars are the future. They're like those gadgets from sci-fi movies, but real and environmentally friendly. Germany makes them, but China's making them faster and for less money. It's like a toy car race, where one friend brings a faster, cheaper toy car. Naturally, everyone's eyes are on that. Now, Germany's trying to find the sweet spot, keeping their cars top-notch while also competing on price with China's offerings. It's a tight race, a balancing act of quality versus cost. The car world is watching closely. Who will take the lead in this exciting race for the coolest, most budget-friendly electric cars? The race is on. Government's role in economic challenges. Let's talk about how the government is trying to juggle a few big tasks all at once. It's a bit like trying to bake a super healthy yet delicious cake. They want to protect the environment, which is great, but also need to keep the economy buzzing and growing. It's a tough balancing act. First, there's a bunch of rules companies need to follow, which are mostly good for things like keeping the air clean, but can make it harder for businesses to grow quickly. Then there's the technology part. Imagine using an old slow phone when everyone else has the latest one. That's how some of Germany's digital stuff feels. A bit behind, making it harder for businesses to do their thing. Also, there's how the government spends its money. Sometimes the way they manage their budget isn't helping the economy as much as it could. It's like saving all your money for something big but forgetting. You need a little left over for other important stuff. So, the government's got its hands full trying to make everything work together, keeping the environment safe, helping businesses thrive, and updating technology. Everyone's watching to see how they'll tackle these challenges and keep the economy strong while also looking after the planet. Historical perspective, economic miracles and missed lessons, reflecting on Germany's past economic challenges and recoveries, provides insights into the importance of adaptability, innovation, and strategic policymaking in overcoming current hurdles. Energy policy. Lessons from the oil crisis. Revisiting the oil crisis of the 70s, the need for diversified and flexible energy policies is evident. The question remains whether the current renewable strategy sufficiently considers these historical lessons. Fiscal strategy. The need for investment. Germany's historical success was partly due to its willingness to invest in future-oriented projects. The current fiscal conservatism raises questions about missed opportunities for innovation and growth, labor and immigration, historical insights for modern challenges, comparing today's labor market issues with past strategies that attracted skilled labor suggests a need to revisit immigration and education policies to meet the demands of a rapidly changing global economy. Innovation versus stagnation, the automotive industry and beyond. Examining the need for continuous innovation in the face of competition, especially from the automotive industry perspective, highlights the critical need for German industries to adapt to new technologies and market realities. Conclusion. Germany's economic challenges, largely self-made, diverge from the innovative strategies that fueled its past success. However, these challenges are surmountable with lessons from history and adaptive policies. The potential for recovery is tangible, but will Germany seize the opportunity to learn from its past? What's your take on Germany's economic situation and the lessons that could be learned? Share your thoughts in the comments. Please be sure to smash that like and hit the subscribe button to keep us going. For insights into Britain's economic challenges, keep an eye out for our next video.